asking the community about the importance of on-farm food safety education. Is there something you do now that you didn't do before on-farm food safety education?
Yeah, we are better about a lot of aspects with food safety now. We always thought we were a clean operation and produced a quality product, but now, we have the science of food safety behind that. So some of the things we do on a daily basis, we will monitor the break room and the toilet for supplies and cleanliness. We will remind our employees and our visitors about the many aspects of food safety: hand washing, how you feel, whether you're ill, whether you can be amongst the product that we're going to pick. We get our well tested for E. coli and bacteria. We're monitoring fields for wild animals and geese and deer. Those are just some of the things.
We definitely do more paperwork. And although it was very intimidating when we first went to the classes to learn all about food safety, when I came home with all of the information that we got at the classes, I just took it a step at a time. Just went through it, just decided how it's going to work for our farm, and it was manageable.
What is one change you made because of on-farm food safety education?
I would say it's organization. We were already doing a lot of food safety projects for various customers, but they were here and there. Going through the training, I saw the need for organizing, brought it all together. So I go from what the metric is to what we do and where you can find the proof of what it is we do. So it's made it more streamlined.
The biggest change that we have made is we have become more fastidious with our cleaning. Before, we would make sure everything was clean. Now everything is cleaned daily. I go over everything. I'm sorry, you said just one, but I also make sure that I instruct my employees on the importance of food safety.
Can you recall an interesting fact you learned during on-farm food safety training?
What I liked best was that Rutgers had it that we could actually have like a practice inspection before the actual inspection. I know Wes Klein was our guy who had come out and did a practice run with us. After I had put our food safety plan together, we implemented it on the farm. I called Wes, and he came and kind of walked us through, helped us correct a few things that maybe we didn't have just right. And I was real comfortable asking him any questions that I did have. I also liked it that my husband and I both went to the training session or class session. I'm good with paperwork. He's good with the practical application. So to go and listen to everything, especially for the first time, I was looking at it from the one direction and he was looking at it from the other. So afterwards we were able to come together and really put everything together.
So in the training for food safety, we learned the facts about the possibility of foodborne illness and how to prevent those illnesses. So we were able to then take that information and incorporate it into our daily farm activity and make it a part of our routine rather than just, prior to that we were seeding, ground prep, planting, growing healthy plants. Now we're that plus making sure we're doing everything we need to do to bring the product to a safe end,
What would you tell a new employee who doesn't think records are important?
The biggest thing about records is if you didn't write them down, it never happened. So Lord forbid there was a problem and nothing was written down, you have no proof that anything was done to prevent it.
I would say if you didn't write it down, you didn't do it. At least there's no proof that you did it. So records and logs become our protection if there is a problem.
Why do you feel confident about on-farm food safety?
Our confidence about food safety is such. We were, prior to the food safety activities, we always thought we were a clean operation, and our cleanliness and safety aspect just went more towards the crop. But going to the training and learning the science behind the foodborne illnesses, and then learning the science about how to prevent them, now we've gone beyond feeling like we're safe. We are actually confident that we're doing a good job for our customers and ourselves and anybody who ends up with our product.
I feel confident about food safety because we've been doing this now for a handful of years, and I feel like we're doing everything that we possibly can to prevent any kind of contamination or any kind of food safety issues. Also, if we ever run into an issue, I feel like we are completely prepared as to what to do to handle the situation.
How do you think on-farm food safety prevents foodborne illness?
Obviously, food starts on the farm, so we need to get it right here. Then the next step, hopefully it builds out from there. I can say my wife is an elementary school teacher, and you know you're doing something right when you have certain policies and manuals and training that your employees go through, and their kids at school can kind of recant that. So it creates a culture of food safety, and that's what you're looking for.
The biggest thing that it prevents is it makes sure that you are doing everything possible to make sure that the product that you are handling is clean and safe. And that's the biggest thing it can do.
What's your approach to required documents and record keeping?
Okay, definitely it was very intimidating, all of the paperwork. However, at the learning sessions, they had given us a copy of a practice practice food safety plan. Plus, there was the printout that was the step-by-step checklist that the auditors are looking for. So I familiarized myself with the sample food safety plan. I definitely looked at the auditor's list, and then I just started to create our plan tailored to our farm, which is what they kept saying to do. Every farm is different. So review it and put in there what pertains to you. Some stuff is going to, some stuff isn't. So basically I just took it step by step. Excuse me, also is nice is they had given us sample logs and charts and graphs and things on how to fill out the different logs. So I started with that for sure. And then as the season went by, at the end of the year when I reassessed everything, I decided, I don't like the way this is or that is. So I created my own, or I adjusted what they gave us and then tailored it to how it works best for our farm. And each year I kind of do that also. I kind of tweak something a little bit different just to make it easier for us.